Hey, crypto family. So today we're going to talk about the aftermath of APECOIN, how the launch went, where I think it's going from here, and some very bullish news from Do Kwon, who's the creator of Luna, about the future of the ecosystem and where it's going from here as well. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So if you watched my last video about APECOIN, I mentioned, hey, I think it's going to launch. I think it's going to get to around $14. Very top price. It's going to be around 75. But I think conservatively you can expect 14. And it released on Coinbase around $8.30. And from there, it climbed all the way to a high of just about $18. Now, it's settled at selling around $13.50, so around that $14 level. So it looks like my price prediction was right on point. It's ranked around 70 on CoinMarketCap, so crazy valuation already, over billions of dollars. And it's held up relatively well. For those who didn't know how the airdrop mechanism worked, basically if you had a Bored Ape, you could claim it on their website and get 10,000 tokens, okay? Which again, at the time, worth anywhere from $80,000 all the way to $180,000. So it was an insane airdrop. If you own, the Mutant Ape Yacht Club and the Bored Kennel Club, you got around 2,000 and 2,800 tokens. So again, a lot of money to be made by those holders. It basically was the big reason for the rise in those NFT prices right when the announcement was made. Now, since then, some quick TI on it. I'm just looking at it and seeing this descending triangle here you can see. And if it does break to the downside here, I'm looking at the next support holding of about 1165 and then potentially falling all the way back down to that 880 level if you're looking for a good buy. You can see the MFI Pro called this sell very nicely here, and then it called the buy as well very nicely. So good stuff on that. The RSI still has some room to the downside. If we go to the 15-minute, we can basically see that, hey, RSI was way overbought. Again, another reason for the drop. And then right now, again, it is a little bit below middle, so potentially could have some more room to the downside. Again, confirming our thesis of a descending triangle breaking to the downside, and a good long of around 1165 would probably be near the oversold position. So just look at that, don't fall into the hype too much. But again, if you look at the Twitter right now of APECOIN, over 160,000 followers in just a couple days, which is insane. It's already verified Twitter account. No one else in history, I believe, has done this fast. Lists on nearly every exchange. And again, it could be a good play long term. Excuse me. There is another token that I'm also looking at called BAYC. And BAYC is one token where you can actually get reflections in the ape token. Again, it's a full DGEM play here. But yeah, again, BAYC is one that has seen some play this past day. So again, something to look out for. But recently, again, APECOIN has been doing very well. And there has been some tweets from Bored Ape Yacht Club about from Yuga Labs. It says, see you on the other side in April. Another video they posted about 2 hours ago, a little 3D video with some Bored Apes in there. Again, could be some good stuff coming up. So they are trying to keep this hype train going. So again, possibly having some exposure to APECOIN, couldn't be too bad, but something to keep in mind for the future. If you are thinking of buying this coin, again, just be careful because there is a lot of people with airdrops potentially still holding. So just something to keep in mind there. Now, next is I want to talk about Do Kwon, okay? For people who know, again, he's the creator of Luna. And one of the things he mentioned was he had a Twitter Spaces actually with Udi Wertheimer, I believe that's his name. Yeah, here you go. So it says Udi Wertheimer and Stable Kwon. They had a Twitter Spaces not too long ago. And if you look at Do Kwon's Twitter, he actually says, I said more than I shoulda. And a lot of people were wondering, hey, what'd he say? What'd he say? Well, obviously, you can listen to the Twitter Spaces. I connected the dots for that. And basically what it turns out is a big thing is BTC rewards for staking Luna, okay? So basically there's incentive to stake Luna and basically to keep the ecosystem going. So again, he's really big into the UST, kind of making that the go-to stable coin, providing insane returns, nearly 20% returns APY for staking UST. Again, now providing rewards for staking Luna and Bitcoin. And basically because Bitcoin is a lack of a better word, stable coin. It can handle the liquidity, okay, versus other reward tokens, versus being rewarded in Luna, etc. So that's something he's doing, and basically, kind of telegraphing, big BTC purchase in a sense, right? So that's something that, it's a great Twitter Spaces listen if you want to listen to that. And again, there are some Twitter people that were talking about it. So Taiki Maeda, he's a popular guy. He was talking about it as well. Basically, if you go to the tweet, by Spitrex here, you can scroll down and it says Bitcoin is fungible freedom, and UST makes that freedom easier to spend and more attractive to hold. Okay, this is from Do Kwon. He said, add BTC to Anchor and we won't be able to see anything in the rearview mirror. The Apex store value asset and Apex stablecoin, the definition of synergy. And then Do Kwon responded, let's. Okay, so again, this is the big news Do Kwon was talking about. Again, if you add BBTC to Anchor, there's going to be insane valuations and great stability for the ecosystem. So this makes a lot of people bullish on Luna, okay? As you know, there's a bet that Do Kwon made. I believe right now it's over $20 million, basically on the price of Luna being higher in a year than it is today, which I believe the price around that time was around $88 to $92. So again, he has that bet going on to help, try to pump the Luna price. And basically, he's saying that he strongly believes Luna is going to be higher in a year than it is today, which is super long time in the crypto market, especially for any of these, blue chip coins. A lot of them do end up falling off, but Do Kwon is very confident in that. So again, that's some big news that's going on right now. But crypto is starting to get excited. I don't want to jinx it, but there is a lot of cool stuff happening right now, and that's kind of hype we need right now in this space. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Please comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, see ya.